Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills, there was a clever doctor named Dr. Bright. Dr. Bright was known for his wisdom and for always thinking outside the box to solve the health problems of the villagers. He had a small clinic with a sign that read, "No problem too big, no ailment too small." One day, a very foolish man named Bert, who was famous in the village for his silly antics, stumbled into Dr. Bright's clinic. He wore mismatched shoes and had his shirt on backwards. With a twinkle in his eye, Bert said, "Doc, I'm sick. I feel like a goat living in a lion's den." Dr. Bright, with his usual calm demeanor, asked Bert to explain his symptoms. Bert began to list a long and odd assortment of woes. "Sometimes I feel as light as a feather and at times as heavy as a mountain. In the mornings, I am hot as a kettle and by night, as cold as ice." He concluded with, "And worst of all, my head rattles like a box full of rocks." The villagers all knew how Bert loved to exaggerate, and Dr. Bright decided to conduct a gentle examination nonetheless. He checked Bert's pulse, his eyes, and even listened to his comical heartbeat, which curiously sounded like a tiny marching band. After a thoughtful pause, Dr. Bright had an idea. "Uh-huh," Dr. Bright exclaimed. "Bert, you've been cursed with an attack of the foolish giggles." Bert's eyes widened, reflecting both excitement and confusion. To cure this peculiar ailment, Dr. Bright challenged Bert to do 3 things. First, you must wear 2 socks of the same color, he advised, for the socks had been spitefully chosen by the mischievous giggles. Second, eat an apple before laughing in the morning, he instructed, for laughter on an empty stomach sends giggles straight to your head. Lastly, you must dance every day at sunset, for dancing will shake any leftover silliness right out of you. Bert, though skeptical, followed the doctor's quirky prescriptions. Over time, with equal parts amusement and sincerity, his condition improved. His laughter became genuine and less erratic, and others stopped seeing him as just the village fool. Dr. Bright's clever approach and Bert's willingness to change taught the village an important lesson. That sometimes, the cure is not just in medicine but in embracing a bit of wisdom with good humor. From then on, Bert was known as the joyful Jester, always bringing a smile to everyone's face with his antics, but now wisely and joyously. And, of course, he never forgot to dance at sunset.